All right, my wife said to record. I'm just trying to be a good husband. Anyway, um, so now we got to set up the RO. We got about 500 gallons collected yesterday. It's probably going to run again today. I'll show you what we have for a setup back here. So in the back of the sugar house, at some point, we're going to build a roof over this and put a large holding tank, both for permeate and for sap outside. Right now we're using this vertical tank. Works out pretty well. It's 550 gallons. We're using it just for the permeate. This was a tank I found online, marketplace or something. So that's the connection that goes back into the sugar house through that connection here. I've got, there is a chunk of ice at the bottom, but hopefully throughout the day it'll melt enough for me to get there. This is the discharge hose that's coming out from the RO, and we just use a drain pipe, temporary drain pipe, to go out into the driveway. It kind of goes that way. This is our makeshift bulkhead fitting that we have. We can close this up after use, and so I'll push the permeate hose out from here. It'll go to the top of this and kind of just sit there with a clamp. Well, that's the idea anyway. At that point, I'll connect this now, this part here, which I will use for the permeate for the cleaning part of it. So I'll shut that valve off now and connect it, and we'll see here how it goes. It didn't freeze badly overnight, but all right. Before I do that, I'm going to clean this hose out with some water. There's some stuff in there. Clearly the caps came off, so. All right. Let's see what we can do. All this can be edited out. You don't have to watch all this. Me huffing and puffing around this thing. So the 500 gallons of sap in this tank here. We have a connection down here that will connect. We're using the Micro 2. It's been a great RO, definitely a game changer for us. We started with a one made by Steve at Next Gen Maple. It was a single membrane. Worked out okay, I think 100 gallons an hour. This definitely speeds it up, high pressure, two pumps. We have the cleaning system attached to it. Really nice. At some point we may add a third membrane. I guess that just increases the ability to do it. But cleaning's relatively simple. Hookup is relatively simple. So I just got to move it in place, and then I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I'm just going to see what I can do here. Hook it up. If it doesn't work, then edit it all out. How's that? So. All right. So this hose here, if you can see it. If you can't, I'll describe it to you. It's one of those Tiger Flex hoses. It comes in from outside. We've mounted this on a hand truck. That worked out pretty well. I'll show you here what we got going on. So this is the hand cart that we have it strapped to, and because we keep it down at one of the barns where it's warm. At some point we'll build a housing or something around it, but so the valving system's pretty straightforward on this. But so this hose that comes out from the bottom of the permeate holding tank. We connect that to the front here. I have a three-way valve that I put together, or came with it, I don't remember. We're using all banjo fittings, and that's a pretty good seal on it. So at this point now, what happened here? Where's this? There we go. How come it's doing that? There we go. So that's the three-way valve that we have. It's connected to the shut-off valve here. This one directs it into the pump. open, close. You can see there's still a little bit of water in there from there, so no problem. So this valve allows it to go in this direction. It'll be connected to the sap, and then in this direction it'll be sap, and then this direction here it'll take it from the permeate. So I'm going to rinse this out. It's been sitting over the summer here, so I'm going to do a quick rinse, push everything through, clean it, and then hook it up. All right, so I finally got it hooked up. I didn't have any video of it. It was a pain in the butt. A lot of the hoses came off on the straps and clamps and stuff. So anyway, it's coming out of here. It's going down this tube through that strainer, into this three-way valve, into that three-way valve that feeds the feed pump. Then it comes up through that strainer into the high pressure pump, and then from there goes into concentrate and permeate separation through the membranes. So it comes out of the membranes and then goes through, comes into this membrane, comes out this membrane, comes out through here. You can adjust the pressure. I'm currently running at about, what, 150, 60, 70, 180, 180 PSI. This is how you control it. It comes out of here, goes at the bottom of this one, comes up, goes back out into this valve, which is currently set for concentrate out. So you can see the bubbles. This is what's coming out as concentrate. I'm going to measure it with the sap hydrometer in a minute to see what that is. From the other side of it, at that point you can see that it is coming into the bottom here, from the bottom of the other membrane up through here. This is the, in here, if you can see it where my hand is, this is the bottom of the permeate. Comes through the gauge, back out here into this valve. From this valve, it's going out and into the 550-gallon tank back there. So that's kind of where we're at with this. It seems to be working. I did a quick rinse on it. I mean, when we stored it, it was put away right. Again, I'm not sure about these readings. I'll have to check them against what they were. It may need like a deep clean or a citric wash. I think I did it once last year. Coming out of here into the tank, you can see it's just dribbling out, but I am going to take a hydrometer, sap hydrometer measurement on there and see where we're at. All right, this is the hookup for the season. There's a couple of good videos out there. I think this time around I'm actually going to label the valves. This took me longer than it needed to. So this is the sap hydrometer. I'm going to put you down. If you can see it, it's pushing it at 6. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's pushing it at 6%. So it's going in at around 1.5, 1.7, and at the flow rate. I don't want to push the machines too hard, but 6, I know it's capable of, I think, up to 8. But hey, I'll take 6 all day, every day, as compared to burning the firewood to get this evaporator going. So it's doing what it's got to do.